Glad you're staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. The APEC Summit was a chance for the country to boost investment and trade relations with regional neighbors, along with the United States and China. Let's get a post-analysis exchange with Salle University International Studies Professor Renato de Castro. Prof, great to have you with us. You have investment pledges of $672 million, meeting with China's Xi Jinping and America's Joe Biden. How successful was President Marcos's U.S. trip for new investments?
Again, you have a lot of pledges, a lot of commitments. That remains to be seen. So let's see whether those commitments would be actualized in terms of actual investments that, of course, generate employment here in the country.
And Professor, he has made more than 15 international trips in a year and a half in the presidency. When do you think will this all really translate into foreign direct investment, hard-earned cash in the Philippines, and boost the economy and create jobs for our kababayans?
We will see it, of course, in the future, if we will see the employment rate going up, when we see our exports going up, when we see, of course, the build-up of a lot of factories, and something that I have taken interest, and this is something that we should discuss, the introduction of nuclear energy. And we signed a number of agreements that, number one, in terms of we reaffirm our commitment to the peaceful development of nuclear energy, and more significantly, of course, the entry of American companies that will, of course, provide us modular nuclear reactors. So this is a game changer. If we could really effect a major shift to renewable energy, and I think the path for the future is, let's go nuclear.
And of course, that is still the big question mark, if indeed we will adopt nuclear energy here in the Philippines. But of course, during that U.S. visit, you also had President Marcos Jr. meeting with China's Xi Jinping. Do you think this eased tensions between both countries, especially in the West Philippine Sea?
Well, again, this remains to be seen because, again, they use the usual standard. The Malacanang, in a way, is very circumspect when it comes to what happened during the conversation. They came out again with the usual statement, the usual mantra. The West Philippine Sea, South China Sea dispute will not define the overall bilateral relationship between the Philippines and the United States. But maybe, beyond that, again, it's still very, we don't know what actually transpired during the negotiation. But of course, you also have to look at the time, the number of hours, minutes. Plus, of course, we also have to understand this within the wider context of the efforts by both China and, of course, the United States to manage the competition.
Yes.
So let's see. Again, this remains to be seen.
And most of the pledges, it seems, are coming now from Japan and from the United States. But of course, this topic that we've been discussing now, when will that really translate into foreign direct investments? Because many analysts and economists are saying among the issues that are hurting our chances of gaining these investments is the ease of doing business. You have inconsistent policies, the bureaucracy, taxes, and corruption. Do you agree?
Yes, to a certain degree, yes. And this is something that we have to address. This is a homework that we have to address head on, because what is important here, and again, we have to link what's happening here. President Marcos has been very clear about it. The major challenge we face, of course, is security, especially when it comes to the West Philippine Sea issue, South China Sea issue. But part of this effort to really boost our national security is also economic security. We can only rely on our ally. We can build up our military capabilities only if we have a vibrant and dynamic economy. So this is a challenge that we would have to face. We cannot separate, in a way, business from geopolitics.
But Professor, what do you think of this so-called? What do you think of this so-called green lane that has been created by the government to attract more foreign investors and help them end to end, from beginning up until setting up their investments here in the country?
we will have to see whether this administration will put its money where its mouth is. But my point is, there's of course the what I would call the strategic exigency. If we want really to adjust, manage the geostrategic challenges of the 21st century, the first thing we would have to do, of course, is put our house in order and, of course, ensure that we have a very vibrant and dynamic economy that could basically enable us to develop, I'm using a Chinese term, comprehensive power. Our ability to basically at least achieve a certain degree of economic autonomy. We are able to attract, of course, more investment. We give jobs to Filipino people. And of course, we have enough money to enable us to build a credible defense capability that would ensure our security. Our what we call the term that's being used right now by the National Security Council, archipelagic defense. The notion of an archipelagic defense is also based on the fact that we will have a very vibrant economy that would enable us to ensure our national security way into the 21st century.
Thank you so much for this Asia-Pacific Relations Exchange, De La Salle University International Studies Professor Renato de Castro. And still ahead on the exchange, where your business is our business. How will President Marcos's recent U.S. trip affect activities of American businesses here at home? The American Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines joins us straight ahead. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can trust.